Shay's already putting me to work over here from Panera Bread Company, making 3 different dips today. So we have a lot going on, a lot to do, and all of these recipes are going to be on our website. What dip do you want to go with first?
We're going to start with the spinach artichoke dip. We're going to put that in one of our Panera bread bowls.
Okay.
We serve our soups in bread bowls, but you can buy the bread bowls and put dips or put your own soup or whatever. You can buy those in our cafes. And so we're starting with just cooking some onion. We're going to add some garlic, cook that down a little bit, and then we're going to add all of our other ingredients, the happy stuff.
The happy, it all sounds pretty happy.
Spinach, I don't know, that spinach is looking pretty green.
Good. Hey, and spinach is very good for you. It gives you muscles like Popeye.
That's right.
All right, so these onions, about how long do you need, because you need to start with the onions. How long do you need to cook
for about 4 minutes, and I've had those on. We're going to put in some garlic.
Okay.
A little bit of garlic there.
All right, I have to be very careful. I don't want to burn your onions.
Oh, I don't think you can burn onions.
Oh, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I've had some kitchen faux pas, but hey, that's what makes you better, right?
That's
you learn
right.
from mistakes.
And then we're going to put in our sour cream, mayonnaise, spinach, artichokes. So
and we're going to put that in here or in here?
We're going to put that in in the pan.
Okay, hey.
As soon as these... I think they're probably
the garlic. We're starting to smell that garlic, so it's smelling really, really good here. Mmm. Okay, you know this is going to be good.
Now we want to reduce the heat.
Okay.
We're going to reduce down, and we're going to stir in our sour cream.
Okay. Oh, can you get that out of there?
Get that out of there.
Okay. Look at this. Teamwork in the kitchen this morning.
Right. And then we're going to put in the mayonnaise.
Ooh, that smells good. And this is something simple, you know, football season coming up, you want to watch the game with your friends, you want to make something, hey, and it's just maybe you and your significant other, or maybe you just want to make one of these dips, but if you're having a lot of people over, you can make all 3, and again, this is just the first. We'll have another one in our second cooking segment, and we will have a third in our final cooking segment. So we're going to get all this mixed together, okay?
And then we're going to put in our artichokes.
Keep adding some good stuff in here.
Yummy spinach.
Okay. Get that out. All right. This looks pretty good. Now, how long do you need to cook all of this together?
Really, at this point, we're finished with the cooking part. We're just going to mix it all together, blend it up, and then we're going to put it into the bread bowl. And it'll be ready. Well, not blend it, but just stir it. No, don't blend it. It would be mush. That might be baby food.
Okay.
So, but you want it lumpy, and we're going to serve it with...
in a bread bowl?
Yes.
Okay.
Here, this is what we're going to end up putting it in. And you can serve this with veggies. And this is also some of our bread cut into squares that you can buy in our cafes. We have 3 cheese loaf today and Asiago cheese loaf.
Yum. And you guys have 3 locations, 2 in Mobile and 1 in Spanish Fort.
That's right.
All right, so easy to find you. So you can go in, get you something for breakfast, get you something for lunch, and make sure that you get these recipes for your game day party. First one, spinach and artichoke. Looks pretty good to me. What do you think?
Looking pretty good.
All right, so we'll put this in the bread bowl. And do you need to wait till it cools down before you do that?
Yeah, we probably need to wait just a little bit.
Okay.
And if we can talk just for a second about football. As you see, we have our USA Jags decorations here. Here's Southpaw.
Yeah.
And hey, Sydney. And so we are actually sponsoring the Jaguar Junction alumni tent on November 23rd.
Now, who is Sydney? You have to tell us who Sydney is.
Sydney's my daughter.
Okay.
Sydney
hey,
and
Sydney.
Michael are watching at home.
You have to say hey to Michael, too, then.
That's right. Michael and Sydney, hey.
Aww.
So we are sponsoring Jaguar Junction, the alumni tailgating tent.
Okay.
On November 23rd. So go Jags.
Yeah, absolutely. Have to support our Jaguars, South Alabama. This is looking good. You're going to want to watch the Jags. Hey, this is something maybe you could even take to go watch a game. Just put it in some little Tupperware, something easy. Good stuff. We're going to put this in the bread bowl. Make sure you grab these recipes. Studio 10 page on fox10tv.com. We'll start on another one when we come back.
That's right.
Chris did a great job of hanging on to Turbo there. No doubt Turbo will chill out some, but always have that great attitude as he gets older as well. You said you wanted something like that.
Yeah. if my husband, who's helping me here, would let us take it home, we would take it home today.
All right, well, maybe we can have you talk to Chris in just a little while, but right now we need to focus on what's going on in the kitchen. Now, in the first segment, you did the spinach artichoke dip.
Right, and now we've put that in the bread bowl, and we have the 3-cheese bread to serve it with. You can also serve it with veggies.
Okay.
Since you have your vegetables and artichokes and spinach.
One of 3 dips we're working on this morning. What are we going to work on this
The
segment?
next one is the cucumber yogurt dip.
Okay.
And we have diced cucumber, and then we're going to put in sour cream and plain yogurt.
And like you had mentioned earlier, this is great with football season coming up, either tailgating or lots of times people have those big watch parties at their house for the big games on Saturday and Sunday. So you can get together. Well, actually, there's football games all the time now. They're Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I think. So lots of opportunity to watch some college or NFL football and high school football as well. And what's that?
Garlic, little garlic, white wine vinegar,
Okay.
some olive oil, fresh rosemary from a rosemary bush in my yard.
Oh, wow.
And you can smell, we have some up here. It just smells so good. And then we have dill weed.
Okay.
And I'm going to measure this out. I don't think you can really use too much of it, but if you get a little extra, because it.
So be careful with the dill weed.
So, well, no, I think you can actually put a little more dill weed in than, I don't ever really taste the flavor of it so much, but. And then we have some garlic salt. Then we're going to mix this all up.
And you're serving that
And
with?
We're serving this with the bagel chips, and this is our sweet onion and poppy seed bagel chips.
Okay.
We're also going to serve this in a bread bowl. You see we have the bread bowl ready.
Sure.
So we'll get this all mixed up, and you can serve any of these with veggies or with your bread.
Okay.
And
now
you can get the bread at our cafes.
Definitely. And while you're mixing that up, you mentioned catering earlier. Say you just want a hassle-free football party. How does that work out?
You can just call us. We have some prepackaged packs, and I'm actually going to talk about one of those. This is our deluxe assortment, and you get sandwiches and chips, and I can kind of go through this at the end a little bit. So that just makes it easy. You come by our cafe, pick it up, and it's literally ready to serve from your tailgate.
There you go. So that's ready to go.
Everything
We'll talk
you
about
need.
that in our next segment. We'll also come back. What's our third and final
Our
dip
third
gonna
is
be?
the Tuscan white beans, and here we have our white beans. Tuscan white bean dip, and we're going to serve that with some bread as well.
Sounds great. So we'll get going on that, finish the third of our 3 dips, and talk about catering when we come back in just a minute. Thanks a lot, Shay.
Thank you.
Trying to make you hungry this morning in our kitchen here on Studio 10. We have Shay Tucker from Panera Bread making 3 different dips. Now, in our first cooking segment, she made the spinach artichoke dip.
That's right.
Second, made this yogurt cucumber. Now, what are you going to do for us?
Now we're going to make the Tuscan white bean, and you use cannelli beans, which are just white kidney beans. And so we've started this. We have the cannelli beans and roasted garlic.
Okay.
And olive oil in here right now. So what we're going to do is just turn it on for a second, add some more oil. You'll see it blending up in there.
Yeah.
So.
All right. You kind of look at the consistency to see how much oil.
Right. And when it gets smooth, then we're going to stop. And we're going to add in, this is fresh rosemary, salt and pepper.
Okay.
We're just going to put this around, and a little lemon zest.
Oh, this is going to have a different flavor. This looks great.
Then we're going to pulse it until it's blended. Looks like it's blended up pretty good.
Looks good.
Then we're going to take this out and put it in the bowl. Put it in a microwave-safe bowl.
Okay.
And then you microwave it for a couple of minutes till it's warm, and serve it with, we're going to serve with the bread cubes.
All right. Well, all 3 of these look really, really good, and all 3 recipes are on fox10tv.com on the Studio 10 page. Perfect. If you're having a big game day party, you can make all 3. If you're having just a small get-together, maybe you want to make 1. all something that is easy to do as well. Just make sure you get those recipes. You can also have Panera Bread cater your game day party.
That's right. We have several catering packages. We cater for breakfast, lunch, dinner, business meetings, social occasions, but it's perfect for tailgating and for your football parties. Everything that you need will come. This that I brought today is called the Deluxe Assortment, and we've added a gallon of tea. If you order tea, you get cups, straws, lids, lemons, sweeteners, the whole thing ready to go. It serves 10. And then our Assorted Deluxe has salad to share. We have 5 sandwiches, but they're wrapped in halves and labeled. Chips, 5 bags of chips, 5 cookies, and then you get pickle spears, and you're good to go. You get all your plates, your utensils, tongs for the salad, salad dressing, every single thing. You could just open up your car and have your tailgate party right there.
Your guests will not go home hungry, especially when you add these 3 dips. Oh, everybody's going to have a full tummy. Okay, so you guys have 3 locations.
We do. Schillinger Road, Airport at Mont-Lamar, and the Eastern Shore Center.
Okay, so easy to find you.
Easy to find. And we're also, again, sponsoring the Jaguar Junction tailgating tent on November 23rd.
Now, if someone wants some catering done, how far in advance do they need to call?
We'd like to have a day or two. So you can call directly to the cafe and speak to a catering coordinator there or a manager. You can also reach me directly, and I go to companies and do catering presentations as well. There are companies that have multiple departments that order or those kind of things, and I'll go out and show you kind of what we can do, and because we can do some other things. We bake cookies in halves sometimes and cut. Our pastries are really big, so we can cut those in halves. We can cut souffles in half, things like that we can do for you that you don't see on the menu, but we're happy to help you any way we can.
Okay, sounds good. Well, we appreciate all your hard work here in the kitchen this morning here on Studio 10, Shay.
Thank you.
Joe?
Go Jags.